Welcome back to UKSG Red 2024. This event, we're raising money for Crisis. You can donate with the links below the stream. We would also like to shout out ESA and BSG for their continued support. Now it is time for TinyTim78 to run Kwik Snax. But before I send it over to you, Tim, we've had a $50 donation from Bob the Ninja Goldfish that says, Tim, my friend, it's been an honor to get to know you over the last few years, and I am all too glad to contribute a donation to something that brings you so much joy. Remember to have faith of the heart, and that Enterprise wasn't as bad that everyone makes out for it. I love you, brother. Hashtag bring tails. Hashtag don't make tails sad. And that donation went to the Bring Tails incentive, which has meant that we have met. So that's great.
Oh wow, fantastic!
So I will send it over to you, Tim. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Tombo. Can I just shout out the awesome Bob the Ninja Goldfish, a very good friend of mine, absolutely fantastic person. Thank you, Bob. You are a legend, my friend. Love you a lot. Absolutely fantastic. Welcome. My name is TinyTim78. I wasn't expecting to be here, but I'm glad to be here. Alongside me, I have the mistress of the bear puns herself, the wonderful Danaki Emmy.
Hello, folks. So previously, when Tiny Tim has been on, it's my fault all the bear puns have been getting donated. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes during this run. I'm not donating, but I believe we have got a little gambit going for deaths.
We do indeed, yes. This game is an old school game. Well, most of the games I've had are. And I have 3 lives. I could get more, but if I die, that's it, game over. Hopefully that won't happen. But per death, we've both agreed we're going to go $5 per death towards Crisis, assuming that I die. We'll see. Hopefully I won't, but for the charity's sake, I hope I do. Right, we're going to get started. Before we start, time. Emmy's got a button here that's going to do the time. But we're going to do the intro, because the intro is fun in this game. We've got a little bit of time, so we're going to do the intro. So let's get started. So here's the storyline for this game. Here we go.
I mean, I'm just going to rock out to the tunes. That's what I'm here to do.
Brilliant. The Dizzy mob returned from their grueling tour of Yokeland and planned on going on a well-deserved holiday. But where? Each band member wanted to go somewhere different, which led to quite a heated argument. This loud banter went on for about an hour. This annoyed Dizzy very much, but unknown to them, it annoyed someone else a lot more. Zax the Wizard was trying to have a quiet nap. In a fit of rage, Zax went mad and cast a nasty spell, which sent the Dizzy mob into the land of personality. Thus...
Dun dun dun.
Poor Denzel thought he was cool. He ended up in the land of ice. Left to chill out.
These aren't as bad as my bear puns.
Dylan spent most of his time with his head in the clouds. He ended up in the land of clouds, stranded high and dry. He doesn't look very happy there, I have to say. Grand Dizzy was quite old and a bit senile, so he ended up in Cuckoo Land. What a shame. And I never quite got this last one, really. Daisy was sweet and the wizard knew Dizzy would try to rescue her. He sent her to his dungeon. With a wonderful skeleton company there.
The graphics are clearly, ahead of the time.
I love this. Poor Dizzy was quite upset and vowed to get them all back at any cost. The challenge begins.
Well, the challenge for you does.
Okay,
so I'm just going to enjoy this.
This music, by the way, is absolutely rocking. Right, we have a choice of levels. We're going to do them in order. So time starts when I select the first level. Land of Ice, very cold. Poor Denzel is trapped here. Save Denzel from a cold end. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, one button.
Off to a great start.
Off to a great start. Right, let's go. So this is Kwik Snax, the Spectrum 1992. It is a arcade sort of puzzle platformer. It's, well, puzzle game, really. It's a block pusher. It is, oh dear, getting a bit close to him. Oh dear. Ah! As you can see, this one is, it's not a difficult game, I would say, but to do it fast, it's quite tricky. As I said before, we have a limited number of lives. Emmy, would you like to explain a little bit about the bonus sections?
So the bonus sections are come up, and we could complete them, but the problem with the bonus sections is they take too much time, so it's faster for us just to ignore them normally. Now, we did them there because sometimes points are useful. Every 10,000 points we get, we gain an extra life. Now, I'm hoping, and so's my wallet, that he doesn't have to use them. Yep. But, if we do it, it's all for a good cause.
Indeed. Right, that rifle fork there is a power-up that Dizzy can pick up. It's a bit like Pac-Man. It means I can pick up and kill the enemies. Missed the movement a little bit there, but that's fine. And then basically, you see the timer at the top counting down there. Now this one, what we're going to do, we're going to hold right, and as soon as Dizzy reaches the middle of the screen again, basically I can't change until I hit a wall. So when I reach the middle of the screen, it will cut off like that, bonus over, and of course that's quicker. That's what we want to do. We want to get through as quickly as we can. So we're on to the next one. Each of these worlds is themed. So as I say, this is the land of ice. We have trapped Denzel. Denzel is trapped here, so we need to get Denzel sorted out. So now the coloured apples. I don't know if you want to mention those, Emmy.
Well, so the apples, we could collect them in order, and that is worth more points. But we don't really, have time for points. This is an old school arcade game. In the days of single players, we wanted to gain points on these. We're not playing that. We're playing for time. This is RTA. So screw the order. We're just going to collect them.
If you were playing for points, if you were going for like 100%, and interestingly enough, this game has got a bit of a well-known bug. If you get too high on the points, you actually crash the game.
Oh.
There's a well-known bug that if you were to pick up like all the things in order, you can reach a stage where you actually crash the game. So obviously that's not going to affect us, but it's quite funny.
Are you sure?
No, it won't.
Okay.
Speed is played. Certainly, it's definitely not going to do that. Right. Oh dear. There we go. Okay. The patterns in this, the monsters, that technically, right, they are fixed in their patterns, but they are effectively RNG. So, because it's so difficult to memorize what would happen in every circumstance, so it's RNG, effectively. And sometimes it can be fairly reasonable, sometimes it can be a bit of a nightmare.
So does the game have seeds, or is it going to be identical every time you play through?
It should be identical, but as I say, I don't know exactly how it works, but I know for a fact that if you were to do it in exactly the same order, and or everything in the same order, it should do the same thing. But, as I say, in terms of the monster movement, it's effectively RNG.
In case chat hasn't worked it out yet, all my knowledge about this game I discussed in the 5 minutes before we went live, so I'm doing the best I can.
You're doing an amazing job, absolutely amazing job, and it is a pleasure to have you, especially after all these bear puns.
Well, I have been, how do I phrase it, taking the mix slightly out of you for many a year now from the sidelines, so it's only fair that I get to be dragged on stream with you.
We've saved Denzel! Denzel says, yo, Dizzy, lay some skin on me, boy. With that, Tombo, do you want to come in if you've got anything to say?
Of course, I would love to. So we have a $55 donation from Lakis, who says, oh my god, I know these people. Good luck to all the runners, and thank you to everyone that's put these events together. Hope to attend one soon. And we also have a $5 donation from Jellybean that says, meow.
Thank you so much for those donations. Thank you, Lakis. Thank you, Jellybean.
If anyone has any favourite memories of Dizzy games, please donate and tell us them, because I love hearing them. My Dizzy games, I kind of experienced them on the NES when I was younger. I didn't really play them on this, but yeah. So it's nice seeing the arcade versions compared to the more platformy ones.
Yeah, the Dizzy series is very interesting because it was well known for its platforming, sort of platformers, but it did have the arcade-style games as well. There was Fast Food, there was Kwik Snax, there was Panic Dizzy, there was Dizzy Down the Rapids, there was Bubble Dizzy, Go Dizzy Go, I think, which was on the NES. There was quite a few. I personally, this is my favourite of the puzzly games, rather than the sort of the arcade games, sorry, rather than the sort of arcade adventure games. But I still love this game. This game is one of my favourites. It's got an amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, I'm just bopping along to it here.
Anybody that knows me know that I'm a big fan of my game soundtracks. So this is one of my favourites. The music changes every level as well. Well, every world as well. So
did you use the clouds to crush them?
I did lose the clouds to crush them. Yes, that's the main sort of mechanic of this game actually. If you were crushing the enemies, you can obviously get points for doing so. I only tend to crush them if they're right in my way. Obviously, I'm going to go too slow. You'll notice now I've actually got 3 lives. If you look at the top right-hand corner there.
Oh, excellent.
You'll now see I've picked up 10,000 points, so I've got 3 lives. And we haven't died yet, jinxing it, but... Right.
Well, before this run, I was informed that you've never done this deathless.
I have not done this deathless, no. I've never completed a run of this deathless.
Okay, if you do it deathless, and I'll put $50 in.
Oh, well, there we go. That's just jinxed it. There we go.
Oh.
There we go. There's the first death. There's the first death.
That one's on me.
First death. No, I knew that was coming. As I say, this game... Oh, there's the second one. That's not so good. Okay, let's concentrate here. This is where it starts to get a bit nasty. Right, come on. Yeah, that was a bit unpleasant. So as you can see, it can turn around very quickly.
Clearly.
Yep, there we go. Right.
So
Fine.
it is as brutal as an arcade game should be.
It pretty much is, yeah. It's a pretty brutal game. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go for the bonus here. Normally I would probably skip this level, but I'm willing to mess. It's got a little bit of time in it, so I'm willing to spend a bit more time, get more points, and that means that'll give me more lives. So, right, here we go. This is the last level of Cloud, I think. And this is a nice easy one because you get the fork nice and early. On this version of the game, the power-ups are a set order. So, for example, I'll always get the fork as that first power-up, which makes this level a lot easier than some of the other levels.
What's the fork do?
The fork allows you to eat the enemies for a short period of time.
Oh.
A la Pac-Man.
Nom 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 nom
yeah,
nom.
Nom 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 nom. So it's actually really, really good. And it makes some levels very, very trivial. It really helps make them. But other versions of this game, including the Amiga version, which I've also played and run, is the power-ups are random. So it makes the game... It's more difficult to plan it. You have to be a little bit... That wasn't the last level of Cloud. This will be the last level of Cloud. Right, and there's another fork, look, right at the top.
Yeah, that'll do.
That will do. And also say, I'm not actually going for the enemies. If they get in my way, then I'll kill them. But I'm
Like
not interested in killing them particularly. I'm more interested in picking up the bananas. Right, there we go. Okay, and this is another one that you will actually have to complete rather than fail, because you can't actually fail it. You could just wander around and get lost, but you can't fail it. So, quicker just to get it out of the way.
It's almost like a very basic version of Snake.
Almost.
Bounce off the walls.
Like Tango. You've saved Dylan. Dylan says, "Wow, Dizzy, peace, man."
Hey man,
Tombo,
peace.
anytime if you've got time, here we go.
Yes, I would love to. We have a $10 donation from Chezzy Berry, who says, much love to UKSG for an amazing cause, and shout outs to Penn Stubble, Hot61, and all the amazing members of Club 601. Love to you all. We have a $10 donation from Cherry Fold with just a love heart, and a $25 donation from Mintopia, who says, I have to donate for a Dizzy run. Good luck, Tiny Tim.
Thank you so much for those generous donations. Thank you very much. Every time I'm on here and I get these donations, it really makes me, it's very flattering. Thank you so much. It makes me very proud. I really appreciate it. Right, we've moved on to the Cuckoo Land now. This is World 3. We're rescuing Grand Dizzy now, hopefully. This level's actually quite cool, because if I do it right, it's actually really quick, because you can just follow a sort of almost a set pattern here and just, oh dear, that wasn't quite right, but it'll do. There we go, there we go, there we go. Nice and easy.
It was close enough for government work.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. And again, you could mess around with that to pick up the stuff, but I've got an extra life again now. So we're sitting on $10 for the lives, for the deaths. But that's fine, I can live with that. Let's see what we can get through without losing any more. Now this one can actually be quite tricky. Some of these layouts, you look at them and you think, oh, they're actually quite straightforward, but it varies. Some of the levels are really, really quite easy or relatively easy, and some of them are really, really tough. This one can be a bit ho-hum. Sometimes it can be all right, and other times it can get a bit messy. Because when the enemies die, look, they respawn randomly.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a thing. And sometimes they can literally respawn right in front of you, and it's a bit of a mess. Now this one, again, is another one that you can mess up. But I think I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to do it. Because, again, just a wee bit of safety. We're talking 2 or 3 seconds difference. So I would rather go on the safe side for Marathon. Especially as I died twice in one level. So this is a nasty one as well. Some of these levels are quite easy, and other ones are tricky. This one's a bit trickier. Just because of the movement of the enemies and the way they start, they're all sort of spread out. And there we look. See, that one's just respawned, and it's respawned on the right-hand side where the other 2 were already. So, there we go. Yep. What happened there is the block at the top blocked me, and I couldn't shift it. Oh! Oh, blast. This is getting a bit messy. Oh, no, there we go. There's the second one. This is not looking good. I'm going to have to really slow down now.
Bonus worlds, I think we start completing.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think we just have to go for these now, because... And I'll probably mess them up now doing that, but... Yeah, I've messed that up. That's a shame. Never mind. We'll just get out of it as quickly as we can. Right, I am going to have to concentrate now. Because this is, unfortunately, I've not reached the hardest part of the run yet. So, yeah, that is a big uh-oh. But, hey, it is what it is. Let's just have a bit of fun. Let's enjoy it. This level is an absolute beast. Let's just nice and chill here.
Well, I have faith in you, and I'm sure chat does too.
I'm sure we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Right. While I'm doing this, I want to get this as quickly as I can. Well,
You believe chat, don't you?
Oh, of course. Right, come on. There we go. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, I've got another one. I didn't realise there was one over the other side. There we go. If I die after I collect the last item on the level, it doesn't kill me. So if I can actually collect the last item on the level and then potentially die and not lose a life, which is fine. And I'm going to complete this one. I would normally skip it, but I'm going to complete that one because it gives me the extra 1,000 bonus.
We're so close. We're so close to that, having that life
extra
back.
Life back, yeah. If I can get that life back, then we're... You have saved Grandizzy! Grandizzy says, thank you, young Dizzy! Tombo, that's your cue?
Yeah, I love it. All right, we do have more donations. We have a $10 donation from Buglaw, who says, this game is making me dizzy. We have a $10 donation from Howlin' Mad Mike, who says, it just wouldn't be a UKSG without a Tiny Tin run. Thanks for the amazing commentary earlier, and again, $10 going towards making Misa's Silent Hill run more interesting. Yes, that $10 went to the bad ending for Silent Hill, any percent. Right now, it is neck and neck still in that, so any donation can sway where it goes. Back to you, Tim.
Thank you so much, Tombo. Right, okay, so you can see we just hit the 30,000 there, bang on. So we've now picked up the extra life. I'm probably not going to go for the glitch. There's a glitch in this world called the Blue Banana Glitch that allows me to save a quite substantial chunk of time on the second last level, I think. But the setup for it can be a bit of a problem, and to be perfectly honest, the way this one has gone, I'm a little bit dubious. So, come on, Rodent. Right. Oh dear. Right, okay. This is going to be nerve-wracking, to say the least. Let's just use this while we're here and get as much out of it as we can. There we go, we're out the level. But now we're back to nails on the chalkboard time again. Right, I'll just have to skip this one. There's no point in completing that one.
How dangerous have you liked living on this run?
Too dangerous. I will tell you, I don't normally live this dangerously. I'm too old for that. This is the level with the blue banana glitch.
I can tell that it's got a blue banana.
I'm not going to do it, basically because I am not confident that I'll be able to pull it off without dying. So what I will do instead is I will clear as much of the level as I can and just hope I live. I could well die here, so if I do, I do. If I die, I die. If the run's over, the run's over, but... Right.
So what's the question mark then?
The question mark could be anything. It will basically give you a random bottle. In this case, however, it will always give you a set random bottle, if you know what I mean. And it gives me the bottle that turns all the blocks into bananas. So what I have to do is collect all the bananas now that are on the level. And that's where the blue banana glitch comes in, because that blue banana glitch, if I... hang on, let me concentrate here. If I do that, it means I only need to collect certain numbers of the bananas. I don't need to collect them all. I can basically duplicate bananas using the glitch. And I can just go back and forth over a couple of different squares and get the...
You knew that was coming for you there. That was awesome. Well played.
There we go. Right, okay. We're near the end. We are getting a bit tight here, but let's... I'm not very good at this one. There we go, we've failed it. That's fine. Some of these I always fail, so I don't actually know the proper...
You're telling me you haven't practiced this backup for this level of run?
Yeah, I've been practicing for my ESA run, because I've got this run at ESA soon. Sorry, I'm having to go quiet here. I'm really, really having to concentrate. So
Focus away.
Yep. Oh dear, that's not good. That should be all right. There we go. Right, okay. We're about 2 levels out, I think. I can't remember exactly how many. We're close, anyway. But we're not going to get enough for another life, so I'm going to have to complete this as it is. which is going to be fun. Yeah, that's a mess up. That's fine. Right, okay. Whew, boy, this one's this is put through the ringer a little bit. Right, come on, let's see if we can do it. Okay, last level. I think this is last level or second last level, and this actually isn't too bad. I think this is the last level.
You know more than me.
Yeah, I think it's the last level. I can't really remember, but come on, Tim. Come on.
Run away! Run away!
Oh boy, that was close.
I'm bringing out the Monty Python quotes here.
Yep. I'm running away! Right. Okay, got one bonus. I think this is it. Yeah, I'll tell you when time is. It'll be as soon as Daisy appears on the screen, basically.
Okay.
So, bonus over. And time!
Woo!
You have saved Daisy! Daisy says, Dizzy, my hero!
No, Tiny Tim, our hero.
Congratulations, you've rescued the Dizzy Mob, but now they can have their holiday and be refreshed, ready for their next tour. And there's the little game over jingle. Wow. 3 minutes underestimate, and I have to say, I did cut that incredibly close.
I'm not going to lie. My heart was kind of pounding a few times for you there.
I do. I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it through that. I honestly thought I wasn't going to. Anyway, I'll shop and get away because we're getting on to the next run. Thank you, UKSG, for having me, especially getting this little bonus of extra run in. Thank you to the wonderful Emmy again. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you again to the amazing donators. Everybody who donated, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. It's incredibly humbling. Tombo, thank you. Back over to you.
What a great run. That definitely had us on the edge of our seats there. We've had a few donations in before I let you go. We've got a $15 anonymous donation that says, "Bear with me, Tim. I may have done this before, but I couldn't bear not donating during your run." We have a $5 donation from Calliope that says, "Extra run, extra donation."
Respect the Dave. We know it was.
Tim, I'm so glad I got to meet you last year at UKSG Blue. You're a lovely human being. And we have a $50 donation from Ash Carp that says, "I have no idea what's going on, but go, little egg, go." And with that, we've gone over $1,500.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, chat. You're all amazing.
So next up, we have Trico, who will be running a Cassette Beast, a randomizer run. So we're just going to go for a quick intermission, and we'll be right back.
Cheers.